Opinion: a moment of anger, a lifetime of consequences. Reflection on the Srinagar airport incident. An unfortunate incident unfolded at Srinagar airport where an army officer, during an altercation over excess cabin baggage, lost his temper and physically assaulted 4 airline staff members. He has since been arrested and now faces disciplinary action that may significantly impact his career. An army officer is not just any individual. He is trained to handle extreme stress, conflict, and discipline, especially in non-combat zones. Acts of violence against civilians, particularly in a public setting like an airport, are inexcusable. A moment's lapse in control could tarnish a lifetime of honorable service. The consequences he now faces are severe, and rightly so. His actions could undermine public trust in the forces and set a dangerous precedent. That said, context matters. Soldiers returning from conflict zones carry invisible burdens: the mental and emotional strain of having faced life-threatening situations. The transition from combat to civilian life is not immediate or easy. In that fragile moment, anticipating the comfort of home and family, even a minor confrontation can feel deeply provoking. This is where airline staff, and indeed all frontline service providers, must exercise empathy and tact. A simple acknowledgement of his service, a calm explanation of the rules, and a compassionate solution like adjusting baggage allowance creatively might have entirely defused the situation. Instead, if the staff responded rigidly, prioritizing procedure over people, it may have felt to the officer like disrespect, even provocation. What followed appears to be a tragic consequence of miscommunication and misplaced pride on both sides. His training, when triggered, responded not to context but to threat. It took the calm presence and human touch of a fellow uniformed personnel to bring him back. This incident should be a learning moment for the armed forces. There must be structured debriefings and counseling for personnel transitioning from active duty to civilian environments. For airline and public service staff, sensitivity training is crucial, not just towards service personnel, but also the elderly, mothers with children, and others who may need flexibility. For society, we must nurture a culture of respect for those who serve us: our soldiers, our teachers, our doctors, not just in slogans, but in everyday actions. This was a sad episode, not because rules were broken, but because respect was missing. Let's ensure that in upholding the law, we never forget humanity. Swipe left for next video. Hind. The author is Director Curator at Mahatma Gandhi Digital Museums, Trustee at Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts, Independent Director at Sayaji. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely that of the author. They do not necessarily reflect News 18's views. Latest blogs.